with Sabrina Romero Hypnosis. I'm a certified clinical, transpersonal, intuitive hypnotherapist. Today I wanted to talk about one of my services regarding childbirth hypnosis. I have had the amazing privilege, and this is probably one of the best part of my job, is to work with these type of clients. To be able to help mothers go through the process to get to the part of birthing. Now I have some childbirth clients that come in, and they are very anxious about the process. They're new moms, they've never done this before, this is going to be completely new in their life. So they come in with a lot of anxiety, hoping that everything's going to turn out okay for their baby and for themselves. So this is a process that is very, how would I say, a very loving space. It is very sacred, a very respected type of service. Now, what involves a childbirth hypnosis? Well, usually a childbirth hypnosis is about 10 sessions, 6 to 10 sessions. And that usually involves 3 types of recordings. The first recording has to do with relaxation and visualization of you with your child inside of your womb, all the way regarding through birth and after birth. You as the mom with the child. And I provide a hypnotic programming recording for you in that first session. That way you can listen to it either in the morning or at night. It's about 20-25 minutes to prepare your mind and your body for that moment. And then we do a couple of sessions in between if any emotional work needs to be done. And if you're coming in with anxiety, I work with the anxiety. And that's very important because you have your baby inside you, and you really want to be in a place where your baby doesn't have to feel your anxiety. You want to feel peaceful, you want to feel comfortable, you want to feel serene, because your baby really does feel everything that you feel. And so you don't really want to have that child feeling all that information. A great example of how your emotions affect your child, I'll give you one personally that has happened to me. I went through hypnosis for natal regression when I was doing my training for hypnotherapy. And in that natal regression, I was taken to the moment where I was in my mother's womb. When I was in the womb, I felt sadness, a lot of sadness. And the reason why I actually did this hypnotherapy session was because at that moment in my life, I was feeling extremely sad, lots of sorrow, and I didn't quite understand why. Because I had a family, I had a husband who loved me, I had a house, so I was questioning, why is it that I feel so sad? And I was doing a lot of work on myself. So I was releasing a lot of old energy and emotions, and so this came up. My subconscious mind brought up this memory of me remembering being in the womb of my mom, which was so incredible. I just felt like I was surrounded by water and it was dark. I could see a little light and I felt like I wasn't moving, but I felt extreme sadness. And I realized in that session that my mom was in a very sad state of her life. She was pretty much working all the time. My dad really wasn't helping much. And so she felt like she didn't want me to have this life. So I felt that. And so I had to work through that, do some resolution, do some forgiveness, create some positive energy and emotions to release that sorrow that actually didn't even belong to me. It was just an emotion that I carried on from my mother. So with that being said, I wanted to give you an idea of how incredible the mind really is. Whatever your child is feeling inside of you, they're absorbing that. But you have the ability to shift that information. You have the ability to surround your child with loving light, loving emotion, as long as they're inside you. and that starts with you. The incredible work about childbirth, is that we really do work on you as the individual, and beautiful things can happen. Lots of awareness can come up through the process. Now, when you do that recording, you're actually preparing yourself to be in that state of comfort and visualizing what's to come, seeing things a little more positive, knowing that childbirth is just an activity. It shouldn't be some kind of obligation. It really, if you see it as an activity, then it shouldn't be so nerve-wracking. You just know it's just an activity I'm going to do, and then I'll be fine. And then after we do a couple of sessions in between, whatever is needed that we need to work on you through the process, then we do a second recording. And the second recording will usually be the third or fourth session, and that's pain management. And that's exciting. Pain management can be glove anesthesia, which is helping you learn how to numb different parts of your body, which is going to help during birth. We do what I would call dilution, which is kind of visualizing the pain as a color and diluting it to change into a much lighter color instead of a darker color. That way it lightens up the pain. And then we have one where you just kind of feel the pain, and you have a dial up where you can dial it from 1 through 10, 1 being the least pain, 10 being the most. And so I bring you through that process. I also offer a recording, which is the second recording that I offer for you to take that home, listen to, and practice and remember. So when that time of labor comes, you're ready to go, and you're having all these tools with you that are ready for you to go into the next step. And then I do a couple more sessions there. Sometimes we do sessions where we learn to connect with the baby, almost telepathically in a way. And that's very beautiful, because you're able to really connect to the baby inside, energy to energy, feeling love, feeling excitement, and just connecting, knowing that you are responsible for this beautiful human being inside you, and that you're going to have this amazing connection because you're a team. Your baby's going to help you through this process. When labor comes, you are going to have the ability now to connect with your child and talk with your child and ask your child to help you as they come through that canal to go out healthy and strong, and to, as you work with your body, your baby will work with you. So we do a couple of those, which those are really amazing. And then I usually, at the last session, I offer a lot of empowerment, and I offer the last recording, which is the third recording, and that's the labor recording. That one I tell people they shouldn't listen to until the day of birth. And in that recording, I pretty much help you in a hypnotic way to relax your body and to go through the labor process, sometimes helping you induce the labor and processing the labor a lot quicker to help you get through it, using visualization and the power of your mind and your body together. And so that's pretty much what childbirth is like. Then, of course, I always like to check back after you have your baby to see how you're doing. The first hypnotic recording is always helpful to prevent postpartum depression. It helps you visualize yourself as a mom balancing all things in your life, including your child, and creating this positive energy. And so that's usually what childbirth hypnosis is like. It is truly a beautiful process. You do get 3 recordings that will help you through your labor process, and it'll prepare you mentally and physically to be ready for that situation. And we also talk about other things like exercise, food, just an overall package to make sure that you're ready to be the mom you need to be and to strengthen your body physically, mentally, and spiritually, just so that you're ready to receive this beautiful gift that has been given onto you. So with that being said, I hope that I explained that service very well. I really do love those type of clients. It's really exciting for me, and I love to hear the outcome of their beautiful labor and their babies. So If you have any questions, feel free to comment below on my YouTube video, or you can go to my website and send me a message via my contact page. And if you're interested in childbirth hypnosis, feel free to go to my website, click on the appointment section, and put an appointment, and I'd be happy to hold space for you to guide and comfort you through the process in any way I can. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications button to get more of these videos coming up. And if you're interested, don't forget to go to my website at www.sabrinaromerohypnosis.com. So hopefully I'll see you in the future. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you.